Let's get into some things of the things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button if you are new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be expected, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all. Makes me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. Hey y'all. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Listen. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I'm sorry. Oh Lord, I'm here. I meant to put my water on. I feel like I want my tea, but I forgot to turn my water on before I got started. So I'll get my tea when I get done with here. I've been trying to drink my not trying to. I love tea, and this is my time of year. I drink tea more, obviously in the colder months, but I've been actually craving it. I don't know, which is a good thing because I drink. I've been drinking my turmeric and ginger. So we are on Twitch. Shout out to Lil Baby being over on Twitch. I appreciate you, boo. We are on Twitch. That was one of the things I said I was going to do. I said I was going to do this year. I was going to be more consistent and going live on Twitch and going live on TikTok. I said 3 times a week, I think is reasonable without overwhelming myself. I need to charge up my other device. So I'm going to charge that up so that tomorrow I can go live on both, on TikTok and on Twitch. So we are on Twitch. So happy Monday, you guys. Let me do a real quick, because we almost had 100 people. So let me hurry up. Let me real quick roll through. Let me roll through really quickly. Let me go through real quick. All right, what's up, Tan, the Informed, Nikki? What's up, Corey? Hey, Cece. What's up, Cajun? Wait a minute. Hey, Chuck. Wait a minute. You won't let me scroll down. Hold on. Lovely 31 DB Brandon T all me. Let me see. I don't know why it's not letting me scroll down. Okay, we go. Lock Queen, Miss Cookie, what's going on? Hey Kim, hey boo. Chuck, hey boo. Tawanda, what's up, girl? Lovely Nola, what's going on? Mimi, Nubian Mahogany. What up, Don Don? Hey boo. Oh, and speaking of which, I'm gonna do that in a minute. Travel Girl. Shout out to the people over on Twitch. I see you guys coming through. Miss Bay Thing. Montrez, what's going on? Cross Country Cruiser, what's going on, boo? Are you feeling better? Child, don't feel obligated to do the memberships. I just did them yesterday. I hope you are feeling better. I know you told me you were having a couple of bad days. I hope you are feeling better. Thank you for the memberships. Y'all let me, I'm gonna check the memberships in a minute. 30 days to the cruise. We counting down. Oh, today is January the 6th, huh? Ooh. Hey, Danny. What's up, Lauren? Corey. Keeping it 100 with Malik. What's up? What's up, Benji? Hey, Nay. Vintage. What's going on? Hey, JB. What's up, boo? Xavier. How you doing? Queen Tracy. Can somebody do me a favor, please, and thank you? Can one of my mods, Don Don or Cajun, somebody, can one of y'all go get T's Cash App and put it in the chat for me, please? Tracy, one of y'all, can y'all go get T's Cash App and put it in the chat? Hey Xavier over on Twitch, what's going on? DB, Miss Bay Thing, Corey, baby, if I missed you, charge it to my head and not my heart. Because this thing was scrolling down past and fast and all of that. Let me see. Let me go in. Let me see who got the gifted memberships. Hold on. Let me go. Let me go. Okay, let's go in here. Okay, the gifted memberships. Shout out to Don Don, Nubian Mahogany, Yana, Lala B. Congratulations for you guys. Oh, and Vovo. Congratulations for you guys getting the 5 gifted memberships. Shouts out and thank you again, Cross Country Cruiser. If you guys got a membership, please make sure y'all thank Cruiser in the chat. And about the pin this. Oh, okay. So listen, and Corey, no, Andrea actually reached out, but we were already Andrea. Shout out to Andrea. She reached out about this as well, but we were already kind of talking about this. As you guys may or may not know, giving you the real tea, who's one of my boos, my little brother over here on YouTube. You guys know we are on the Whether You Like It or Not panel together. We are in the Justice League together. He has been hit with some very sudden health concerns. He did a live today where he gave you guys a lot of the detail. If you didn't catch it, please go watch his video where he breaks down everything that's been happening, the ups, the downs, what happened, his process when he went to the emergency room and what happened or whatever. As somebody who, and some of you guys know my story, some of you guys don't, but just to give you a short version of the story, as somebody that had a very sudden health issue where basically I could not walk, I had to learn how to walk all over again. What I can say is, even with insurance, there are unexpected costs. And I know T has insurance, right? But when I got ready to leave the hospital, I literally, they left me with $500 worth of prescriptions. And that was with my insurance. Okay. With my insurance, I was coming out of pocket with $500. Now, thank God some of those prescriptions were a one-time thing and all that good stuff. And some of that stuff I could, me and my doctors worked some stuff out. Oh, well, you don't need this. Well, maybe we can do it this way. But I wasn't working. I didn't go to work. I got sick on Halloween, October the 31st. I didn't leave the hospital until 2 days before Christmas. And then I didn't go back to work full time until January. Until July. I went back to work part time in January. And even then it was 2 days a week. And then it built up. It was 2 days a week for a half an hour, right? And then it continued to build up until finally I was not back working 40 hours a week until July. But not for my parents. And the fact that at the time my sister was living here at my house. So she made sure that the house was good, that kind of thing. The power didn't get cut off, that kind of stuff. With that being said, I'm not asking. Yes, cuz no. And listen, I had put some furniture in layaway. And my cousin knew I had done it because he referred me to the place. A friend of his owned the store. And he asked me for the receipt because I was like, can somebody go make the payment? I don't want the furniture to get. And he paid the whole thing off for me and wouldn't take no money from me. So if it wasn't for family being there for me, I don't know where I would have been, right? I would have been in a really rough situation. But T, even with everything, you guys, if you have it in you, I know we all coming out of the holidays, but if you want to bless, don't worry about blessing me. I appreciate when y'all send me a cash app here and there, but send it to T. If you want to send me a super chat, send it to T. You can do, y'all know on videos, you can always do, send us, what do they call them? When the video has already, like you can send a super chat after the fact, send it to him. I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. If y'all really want to bless T, don't super chat him, cash app him. Because the super chat, he won't get until February. And YouTube is going to take some out of it. So I pinned his cash app to the top of this video. And today when he went live, he didn't even ask for any money. He said, can y'all just watch some of his videos? So even if you don't have any money and you're not in a position to bless, from in that position, and you don't want to. Everybody don't want to. That's fine. Y'all go over there and just watch some of his videos. I know my mom's dropped the link to his channel. Just go watch some videos. Right? That's all he asked for. When he went live today, he didn't even ask for no money. He said, y'all just watch some of my videos, get me back in the algorithm, get me some views. So that's all I'm saying. So for those of you that know T and y'all know what's going through, and if you want more details, he did a whole video today. I think he was live for about an hour and a half, and he gave it all. He gave it all. So if you want to bless him, bless him. If you don't desire, or you're not in a position to bless him financially, just watch a video. Just watch a video, right? So thank you. And Andrea, thank you for reaching out, baby. We were already talking about that, but thank you so much for reaching out. I talked to T today. We cried together. But overall, he's a good spirit, y'all. You know, one of the things he said is when you get sick like that and the doctors are coming in there and they just throwing stuff at you, it's a lot. And it's a lot to process. You know, they were asking me questions like, is there somebody that can live with you? Can you put your bedroom on the first floor? Like, they didn't expect me to walk again. They literally were acting like I would never be able to like fully function again. So with that being said, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Moving right along. Markel, don't come in here with that mess. Don't you come in here with them bees. Here he go. You go talk to your husband about what I told you to talk to your husband about. How about that? How about that? Anyway. Anyway, if y'all haven't been keeping up with Markel Logan and his husband, they have started a podcast and it is hilarious. The two of them are hilarious. Y'all go check him out. Y'all go check out Markel. One of y'all drop the link to his channel, please, and go check out his husband's him and his husband's podcast, child. They're hilarious. All right. Been watching his content. I already saw it. And Gabe, he really brought back memories for me and my health care. Yeah. Listen, y'all, it's real. And it comes fast. Like literally, like in my situation, I woke up that morning, I was fine. I went grocery shopping, came home, and it started when I was unpacking my groceries. By that night, I couldn't walk. I literally could not walk. From the waist down, I couldn't feel nothing but pain. I felt pain. So anyway, moving right along, let's go ahead and get into it. With that being said, let's jump into what we need to jump into. What was I going to say? Oh. I want to give a shout out to the Starlight Awards. As you guys may or may not know, did I post it on my community wall? I know I posted it on Instagram. There is a new awards show on the scene. You guys know the Boss Babe Awards has been around for a while. And the Boss Babe Awards is like a grassroots award show to recognize, you know, a lot of people that either are in the LGBTQ space or like review or, you know, are in the LGBTQ space. And so y'all know I was nominated for a Boss Babe Award last year. I didn't win, but that's okay. So this year, there's a new award show in town that's doing a little bit of the same. It's called the Starlight Awards, the reality TV Starlight Awards, and I have been nominated. Technically, I've been nominated for 4 awards. Because the Whether You Like It or Not panel has been nominated for an award. Most consistent YouTuber is one of the awards I've been nominated for. OG reality commentator. I didn't know I was an OG reality commentator. Oh, no, that's not me, child. That's not me. That's the wrong category, child. That's the wrong category. Best reality TV review channel. And it's one more. Hold on. Is one more. And culture commentary YouTuber. So I will make sure. Thank you, Markel. It's in Dallas in June. So The voting opens up January the 16th. It's very much like the Boss Baby Awards, where you have to vote, and basically he who gets the most votes wins, kind of thing. So once I get all of those details, the link, and I think I already have the website, but I will make sure I will post that every time I go live and have it at the top. You guys know that Scotty's been nominated, Markel has been nominated, and Dario. T has been nominated. All of Scotty's panels have been nominated. So a lot of the crew has been nominated, and so Abby has been nominated. I believe Abby was nominated as well. So was El Teddy nominated? El Teddy was nominated. So we're gonna probably. I know I'm going to Houston. I'm sure Abby done already hit me up and said, "Are we going to Houston?" I said, "Girl, we going to Houston." So y'all already know. Me and Abby roll together, child. We ride at dawn. So we'll be in Houston, and it's gonna be a good time. It's going to be a good time, y'all. I'm excited. All right. So there's that. Now let's really get into that's the end of the church announcements. Cajun, you want to get the timestamp so you'll know what to put in the chat for the people. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. All right, let's get into these things. I want to ask y'all a serious question. It is a serious question, because I saw this and I've been starting to see, maybe I should do a poll, because I've been starting to see this really being Abby, aka Thelma and Louise. Yeah, but ain't nobody going over no cliff. Call us Oprah and Gail or something, because baby, ain't nobody going over no cliff. I don't know about that Thelma and Louise part. Because baby, ain't doing that. Ain't doing that. Ain't going over no hills. Do y'all think that social media is bullying Clarissa Shields? And that's an honest question. Should I do a poll, or y'all just want to write it in the chat? Because I've started to see people basically saying that, well, we know that Clarissa is a little annoying, but we know but we know but, and I was like, well, maybe I need to do the poll. Okay, Amber said do the poll. June, Cruiser June. Not Dom Devereaux said she bullying us. Not she bullying social media. She enjoys the attention. Wasn't she making fun of Remy and her body last week? She started it, but I think she's slow. So, do y'all think, again, serious conversation, do y'all think that, and I know this is coming from an educator, so y'all might not feel like there's a difference, but there is. Do y'all feel like Clarissa is legitimately slow, like had an IEP, like a learning disability, or did she not go to school, or did not go to the best schools and just didn't get a good education? What y'all think? Not she has an IEP or 4. Damn. Not 4. Okay, y'all say yes. Oh. Now, I didn't watch her movie, so maybe her movie got into that. Like her, they made a biographical movie. What's up, boo? The icon Neek is here. Hey, Neek. I can't make it for the premiere, but I'm gonna see you before the season is over, boo. And I love the trailer and everything I'm seeing coming out of Atlanta, honey. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Pap is older and more experienced, so he knows what to say and what to do. I think she's been hit in the head too many times. Ooh. Yes, she said she didn't start talking until she was 5. Well, that could be a lot of things why kids don't talk until late. I mean, she could have had some trauma. Maybe she grew up in one thing, and I know this is me as an educator talking. But one thing that studies have shown is that kids who are in environments where there's a lot of talking going on, where they are read to, where they're encouraged to read or taught how to, their letters and stuff like that, kids tend to speak earlier and speak more. So it may not be, it could be home trauma. You know what I mean? Now I think the whole family has an IEP. Now an IEP with a 504 addendum. Now y'all see, not a 504 addendum. Quiet as it's kept, Papoose ain't the fastest either. Looks like a case of the slow leading the slower. Oh, wow. Let me say this. I just don't understand the hate people have for her. And yes, she had a traumatic child. Yeah, I know she had a traumatic childhood. I just don't know all the details because I remember seeing a profile on her on Real Sports, but this was years ago. This was like, I want to say this was around her first Olympics. So this was probably 10 years ago that they did a Real Sports profile on her. But I didn't watch the movie. And I haven't really followed up much after that. The reason why I asked that is because here's what I'm gonna say, and we say this all the time with housewives. Matter of fact, we just had this conversation last night with Married to Medicine with Dr. Heavenly and with Toya. I feel like Clarissa gives as good as she gets, and I feel like a lot of these beefs that she's in, she starts them. I'll use, for example, Layla Ali. Layla Ali was very clear in breaking down how their relationship fell apart and how at one point in time she was like a mentor. Clarissa considered her a mentor. And so the relationship broke down to the point where now every chance she gets, she's coming after Layla, right? The same thing with Remy Ma, and I know some of y'all don't like Remy Ma. I get it. But Remy Ma, in all reality, really hadn't been bothering them. Clarissa made jab after jab after jab after jab until Remy really finally came down here and had to air it out. But we heard how many interviews and how many jabs on social media she made at Remy Ma. And let's be clear, girl, you are sleeping with that woman's husband. I don't give a damn if they separated. I don't care if he living in a totally separate location. He had his own apartment when y'all met. I don't care. You are sleeping with that woman's husband and you are acting like she is inconveniencing you. You're acting like you're the wife and she's the girlfriend. Ma'am, you are the girlfriend to a married man. Now, I will say this. Watching her eat is painful. Have y'all ever seen that girl eat? Is the sound going out for y'all? I know when I lean back, I go away from the microphone, but is the sound going out all the way? I saw her eating it was fish, and she was literally just tearing the fish, and I was like, I will say this. I think she could benefit from a stylist. I think she could benefit from an etiquette coach. And that's not even being funny. I'm dead ass. Like, you did not grow up in those situations. You did not grow up going to formal dinners. You did not. So you may not know which fork to use. You may not know which spoon to use. You may not know proper etiquette. But that's where I think you might need to invest some money. And that's where the people around you are failing you. Because they should have got you that. Like, your first Olympics run, when you won the gold medal, they knew then that you were going to be invited into certain rooms and certain spaces. And they knew you did not have that refinement. But I will say this, at this point, you are old enough to know now, and you can get it for yourself. I do not think that Clarissa is an ugly woman. I don't. But I do think that she could benefit from a stylist. Let me tell y'all something. If I was rich, I'd have a stylist. Y'all know I'm a t-shirt and jeans kind of girl. And whenever I have to go buy me an outfit that's outside a t-shirt and jeans, you know what I'm saying? Child, I'd be like, what am I wear? But I would invest in a stylist. I would. Now, I'm not saying I would keep a stylist on payroll, but I would definitely reach out to a stylist that specializes in full-figured women, BBWs, whatever word you want, fat girls, whatever word you want to use. But I would definitely invest in, and some Jordans. Yes, Markel. Yep, and some Jordans. But I would definitely invest in, I would definitely invest in a stylist. I really would. Now, let me say this too. I wear Jordans a lot when I'm wearing formal clothes because I can't wear heels anymore. I can't wear that. Going back to what I was telling you guys about having to learn how to walk and stuff like that, I can't wear heels. So I don't have the equilibrium for heels. So a lot of times when I have to kind of wear formal clothes, I wear sneakers, but I try to find like cute sneakers to go with the outfit that's going to blend. You know what I mean? Because I can't wear heels. So I was like, well, if if I can find some flats to match that I think are cute, that's cool. But if I can't, I'll buy me a pair of Jordans in a minute, and I'll wear some Jordans, or I'll wear some ones or something like that. Oh, those are Jordans. I'll wear that with an outfit in a minute. I sure will, because I can't wear heels. Yeah, me and heels are not friends anymore. And I even tried to buy some boots for this weekend, and that didn't even work out, child. I love a glittery sneaker. She eats with a serving spoon. Dear God. Yeah, she does. As long as my stylist doesn't make me wear Lane Bryant every day, I will have one. Yeah, well, no, if I'm paying for a stylist, they better not try to make me something I can go down to the mall and get my damn self. I wish I would. What about wedges? Wedges are okay, but I'm not crazy about wedges, personally. Nubia said if I could wear my Uggs everywhere, I would, because they are so comfortable. Baby, if I could wear my Crocs everywhere. I used to hate Crocs. I have gone from I hate Crocs, they are the ugliest things I've ever seen, to, oh my goodness, I can't wait to wear my Crocs. Like, if I could get away with it, I can't wear Crocs every day because they don't give me the support I need. So I can only wear Crocs like 1 or 2 days, and then I have to put on like some sneakers or something with a little more support. But baby, if I could get away with wearing Crocs every day, I would. I don't do skinny heels. It has to be a black heel or wedges. And I think I do have a few, not a few. I think I have like a pair of wedges I don't have any currently. Really be, I know the feeling. I miss my heels. Yeah, and when I first started teaching, baby, I used to teach in heels. I sure did. It was so funny. My mom came up to my school one time. We were doing, what the hell were we doing? I don't even remember why my mama was up there, but my mother came up there to talk to the kids about something. Oh, one of the other social studies teachers wanted my mom to talk to her students about some of the like famous landmarks. This one I taught middle school. And y'all know we've traveled all over the country. Like, me and my family, we have traveled anywhere a car can take us, baby. We've been there. And so we had pictures of, the Grand Canyon and all these, but we also had pictures of like these weird, unique landmarks, like in the Wisconsin, is it the Dells that has the upside down White House, the petrified forest, that kind of stuff. And so one of the other social studies teachers, I don't even remember how she found out my mama went all those places. Probably me running my mouth, child. But she asked to come and talk to the kids, and my mother came to my classroom, and I had like 4 pair of shoes under my desk. And she was like, what is this? Because I would start off the day in my heels. I ain't always finished the day in my heels. I started off in my heels, but I ain't always finished. But yeah, I used to teach in heels, child. I wish I would try to wear a pair of heels to work now. I wish I would. If I could wear flip-flops. Well, I had a friend / she was an administrator at the school I worked at. She's like that to this day. She will wear flip-flops in 20-degree weather. She hates shoes. But anyway, so not a pair of Crocs hate to see me coming, baby. And I used to hate Crocs. You know when I started wearing Crocs during the pandemic? During the pandemic, child. I bought a pair of Crocs for somebody. I want to say my cousin. And it was buy one, get one free or something like that. So I just went and got myself a pair. And I feel like the day I put my feet in those, I was like, my world has never been the same. I did social work, was pregnant in heels. I'm 51. I can't do it now. Yeah, child. Yeah, because I probably got about 5 pair of Crocs now. I probably do have about 5 pair of Crocs. Yes. All right. But yeah, let's get back to Clarissa. So I was like, are we really bullying this girl, or is she coming down here wanting attention, but the attention she's getting isn't the attention she's seeking? Because I feel like she be starting stuff. I really feel like Clarissa starts a lot of the stuff. And yes, the internet bullies, period. Like they don't care what it look, the internet is gonna find a way to talk about you. I mean, today, Serena's husband, Serena Williams' husband, had to come down here and get the internet together because they were talking about, she posted a family picture from the holiday from Venus's wedding, and they had the nerve, and then they in the chat talking about her bleaching her skin. I mean, the internet is going to do what the internet does, but I just feel like Clarissa opens up the door. Like, I don't feel like people are going out of their way to pick on her. I feel like she is giving people something to pick on. But anyway, since we're talking about Clarissa, I guess we're going to go ahead and talk about that. Tasha K has allegedly, I say allegedly because I don't know, I can't verify the receipts. She has allegedly posted the fact that Papoose owes over $300,000 in back taxes, and that allegedly he has not filed taxes in the last 12 years. Now, she said it's all public record, that anybody can go and pull the public record. But here's my question. I'm the person, like the last maybe 3 years, I have filed my taxes late, like after April the 15th. Baby, I'm the person that beat down the door of the person who does my taxes. Like, oh my gosh, let's hurry up and get them done. I mean, it's my fault that they're late, not her fault. But she always files an extension, and I'm the one that's like, oh my gosh, let me hurry up and get these done. I'm nervous. I do. How do you go 12 years and not file no taxes, allegedly? Do you know how scared I would be? Do you know how scared I would be if I had not filed taxes for 12 years? No, she doesn't remind me of Wanda. Absolutely not. No. Mm-mm. So, I don't know how true it is. Again, Tasha K dropped the receipt. But what I will say is, y'all beat me up when I was, I ain't gonna say I was team Remy, because I ain't team nothing, because I don't have no dog in that fight. But when I was leaning towards Remy's version of the story versus Papoose's version of the story, and a whole lot of y'all was team Papoose, and y'all was all acting like that Remy was just a scorned lover, and she was just mad because he had moved on with his life and all them things. But slowly but surely, it's coming to pass that everything that Remy said about Papoose is coming to be true. Slowly but surely. I told y'all then I believed Remy over Papoose. The minute Papoose admitted that he had a gambling problem is the minute I believed Remy. I said, oh, and then when he tried to downplay it and say, well, I do like to gamble, but I mean, it ain't never affected my finances. It never affected me taking care of my family. Yeah, because Remy was taking care of the family. Baby, when Remy described how she found them pawn tickets hidden underneath the sole of his shoe, I said, number one, I believe her, because you don't make that's that crackhead shit. And when people were like, why would she be looking under the sole of his shoe? Duh, because this ain't her first rodeo with him. This ain't the first time that she done found stuff missing from the house and found and checked his shit and found it. This ain't their first rodeo. That's crackhead shit. When you looking for something, you look in the most ridiculous place, and I bet you that's where you're gonna find it when it comes to a crackhead. Well, he's a gambling addict hiding pawn slips. He's not gonna leave them on his desk. If you're a dependent, do you still have to file? No, dependents don't have to file taxes. Andrew said, I believed it at the time. Dom said, I was always team Remy. Yeah, but y'all know how them people was tearing me up in them comments. They was tearing Remy up. They was talking about how Remy was just, she just was mad because he moved on and she was jealous of Clarissa and she cheated on Pat first and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, at the end of the day, the thing about a marriage, I don't know who cheated first, because when we start talking about marriages and marriages falling apart, I don't know who cheated first. Excuse me. Excuse me. But when it comes to the finances, I definitely believed Remy. Oh, Malik said allegedly he also has 3 other kids that they had while he was married. Oh, wow. Thank y'all. Hold on a second, y'all. Wait a minute. Dom said, you didn't hear this from me, but Clarissa's Rolls Royce has a title loan on it. Oh, and she doesn't know. Oh. Yeah, they were together at Christmas, allegedly just, for the baby. He went over there to spend, see his daughter for Christmas. So I don't know. But anyway, there's that, child. There's that. Oh, Lord. Now, let's slide on over to Cardi B and Tasha K. Let me tell y'all something. Can I tell y'all I'm sick of my students? I'm so sick of them all of a sudden caring about their grade. All of a sudden, you care does not make me care. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, moving right along. So listen, there has been this rumor about Cardi B's father for years. That allegedly Cardi B's father is a predator, that he is a convicted sex offender, and those rumors have been out there for years, right? So Cardi B says the following. So Tasha K posted the rumors again on her social media, and Cardi B responded, and let me read y'all what she said, child. I'm trying to read. So she says the following. Actually, Tasha just reposted it. It's a website called Grok. Grok. It says Cardi B's father, Carlos, her last name, was convicted of attempted rape in 1993 per Nassau County records. He He served 5 years. The charge is real, not a fake accusation to smear Cardi. Check the court docs. Public records don't lie. Now, what I heard was that there was a man. Oh, that's Twitter AI. My bad. Okay, see, I don't be on Twitter. So that's Twitter AI. So Tasha reposted it. Cardi has said multiple times that that's not her father. Was there a guy that has the same name as her father? Yes, but she has said a million times it's not her father. So Cardi responds saying, first things first, my dad's never been arrested in this country. Now, I noticed she said in this country. I noticed she added in this country, but neither here nor there. My dad is an immigrant from the Dominican Republic. He would be deported if convicted of such a disgusting crime. I don't know why y'all like playing these games just for you to be fake mad when I post who got those real mug shots, real evidence, and real cases. Stop playing with me and my family and leave me the F alone for real before I start some shit today. So then Tasha K responds and go, okay, thank y'all. Gronk is the chat. Gronk is the chat. I didn't know that because I don't be on Twitter. I didn't know that. But Tasha K reposted it. So then Tasha K goes on to start speaking about how Cardi B is trying to intimidate a witness as it relates to the Stefan Diggs. And I thought she was talking about the situation that's happening with the I thought it was dealing with the situation with the chef, but she's talking about this civil case. So she says it says she also addressed her longstanding feud with blogger Tasha K, who has repeatedly published false claims about her and her family. Okay. Anyway, she went off on Twitter Spaces. So Tasha K says the following. I was looking for this one. Sorry, y'all. Tasha said, I'm a liar just like that Igga you got babies with been lying to you. I will die a liar, but you will die being lied to. So then she said, witness intimidation charges coming soon. You can't contact an alleged victim on behalf of someone being prosecuted. You know what? It's 2026. Let my bald head line ass ignore this. It's same shit, different year. Groundhog's Day shit. We just transferred $44,000 cash. Anyhow, happy New Year, Wanos. Because Cardi went on to talk about how Tasha K is broke and how she has a tax bill that she's making, trying to pay. Now, I do want to address something to Tasha K. Those cases against Stefan Diggs, those are civil cases as it relates to the guy saying that Stefan Diggs assaulted him. That's not a criminal case, baby. That's a civil suit. So there's no prosecution involved in that. You make it seem like it's prosecution in that situation. There's no prosecution in that civil case. It's not the same thing as a criminal charge. Right, that's what I'm saying, Xavier. He's being sued. There's no prosecution in that. Now, Cardi B picked up the phone and reached out to this guy on behalf of Stefan Diggs. It's not the same. It's not the same. So, child, the two of them been going back and forth at it. I will say this. Cardi is also speaking on the chef situation. Cardi, shut up. Because that is a legal situation. Those are criminal charges. And you have absolutely no idea what may or may not have happened unless you were in the room the night that it did or did not happen. All you know is what your man told you. And I'm all here for stand by your man, but do it silently. Do it silently. If you want to stand by that man, girl, stand by that man. Who am I to tell you not to stand by your man? But baby, do it silently. Because you don't know nothing that happened that night. All you know is what he told you. Unless you were there. And if you were there, that's a different conversation. But unless you were in that room that night, and I feel like if you were there that night, the chef would have said that in her statement that his girlfriend was in the room when this happened. Hold on, y'all. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, this isn't the first accusation of this kind against Stefan. I'm inclined to believe the chef. I'm reading the chat, y'all. I'm telling you, for the sake of your career, stop standing behind your man. When Cardi said the girl didn't tell her, she told the police, and she doesn't. Hold on. And she doesn't have to tell you. Right. I don't understand why you thought the girl was obligated to tell you anything. And then Cardi said something along the lines of she talks to the chef every day. I mean, that's fine that you talk to the chef every day. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean y'all to talk. I mean, I can see y'all talking about menus and shit every day. But girl, she don't have to. I mean, what was she supposed to do? Pick up the phone and call you? Is that what was supposed to happen? Lord, is Mims in here cutting up? All I see is somebody saying Mims. I don't see Mims' comment. Where's Mims? I don't see him. Hold on, let me scroll back up. Although I'm sure he done said some trolling shit. Hold on. Let me scroll back up. I don't see Mims, y'all. I hope the YouTube. Well, no, if y'all see the comments, I should be able to see the comments. Mims, I'm not ignoring you. I don't see you. I don't see you on StreamYard. I hope you didn't get nobody. I hope nobody blocked him. Why would I talk bad about my employer to his girlfriend? Right, exactly. I cannot see, y'all. I cannot see Mims. I promise you, I don't see nothing he's saying. Mims, I might have to, maybe the same thing that happened with Chuck. Because I don't see nothing. Now, I believe y'all that he's there. I just can't see him. I don't know why. I don't know, y'all. I don't see him. All right. I don't know. When I get off of here, I'm gonna have to check and see if he's. Remember, I had to find Chuck on the block list, and I don't know. I didn't understand why. I don't know how he got on that list. I hope Mims isn't blocked because I know I didn't block him. Not smashing Chef BBL Barty too. I think he was too. I think he was messing with the chef too. Because the way they was cussing each other out in them text messages, that was real familiar. For an employee and employer to be talking. They was talking real comfortable like. All right. What time is it? No, I know you're here, Chuck. But remember you had gotten blocked And I still don't know how Chuck got blocked. But I'm wondering if Mims is blocked. I'm going to have to check when I get off of here and see if he's on the block list. Because y'all can see him, but I can't. I cannot see him on StreamYard. I cannot see him at all. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And I saw him the last time I went live. He was in here. All right. Robin Dixon, again, I think you need to just shut the hell up. When Robin and Giselle were talking about the Sharice situation from the Real Housewives of Potomac, and they were speaking on Sharice's son messing with Ashley. And even though Sharice did say that, Pat, can you do me a favor before you leave the kitchen? Can you put some water on the boil for me, please? It might already be some water in the pot, in the teapot. I said oil. I meant water. You know I meant water. Please, thank you, boo. Mills is on the list. I don't know. She was like, I wouldn't be upset if my adult sons decided to date somebody that like I worked with or that I like one of my friends. Girl, are you okay? You wouldn't have a problem with your sons dating Giselle? Ashley? That's one of those situations where I feel like you were just saying something because you didn't want to totally agree with Sharice, because you were like, my issue, I just think what Ashley, my issue wasn't that Ashley did it. My issue is that Ashley brought it to national television and chose to make it a storyline. You are a damn lie. If Ashley decided to sleep with one of your boys, thank you, Pat, you are a damn lie. And if you're not a damn lie, then I need you to go sit down somewhere and thoroughly rethink your life. Because I couldn't believe she said that. Like, what? What do you mean you wouldn't care? Somebody said, well, I mean, she doesn't have a problem with her husband cheating. What do you expect her to think about her sons? I mean, I just think she's saying that. I don't believe her. I do not believe her at all. Hey, another round. What's up, boo? I don't know. I just don't believe her. Now, let me say, I think, child, we almost done. Hold on, let me see. All right, I got two more things to talk to y'all about. We almost done. Shout out. We never even closed the doors. Hold on. It's 283 people in this chat. Hold on. We need to close these doors real quick. Is Don still here?
I said close them doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I just saw something. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Hold on. All right, fresh off the press. This isn't in the thumbnail, but I just saw the headline. Fresh off the press. Mary J. Blige has won. Let me read y'all what it says here. Mary J. Blige cleared in court as judge tosses Misa Hilton's lawsuit and issues a sharp rebuke over frivolous filing. You guys remember that Misa Hilton sued Mary J. Blige? And so it says that Mary J. Blige walked away with a legal win after a New York judge dismissed a lawsuit filed against her by longtime friend Misa Hilton, bringing a sudden pause to a dispute that mixed business allegations with decades of personal history. Court documents show the case, first filed in July of 2025, was dismissed without prejudice. That means Hilton technically retains the right to refile, but the ruling makes clear the court was not impressed with how the case was handled. The judge granted Blige's motion to dismiss and issued a warning aimed directly at Hilton's legal team, criticizing the filing of serious accusations that were later abandoned when the case failed to move forward. Blige's attorneys previously characterized the lawsuit as frivolous, a claim that appeared to resonate with the court's decision. The judge pointed to the lack of follow-through as a key factor, noting that inflammatory allegations require action, not silence, once they are placed on the record. At the center of the dispute were claims that Hilton and Blige interfered with her record label operations, including matters involving Harlem rapper Vado. Blige denied the accusations and countered that Hilton was operating a company that lacked legitimacy, setting the stage for a contentious legal fight that never fully materialized. The lawsuit marked a public rupture in what was once a close bond. Blige and Hilton were reportedly friends for nearly 30 years, with their relationship rooted in overlapping worlds of music, fashion, and New York hip-hop culture. Hilton is a well-known fashion icon credited with shaping hip-hop style in the late 1990s and is also known for sharing a son with Diddy. Well, there it is. In other Mary J. Blige news, her and Lifetime have extended their contract, so look forward to more movies on Lifetime being produced by Mary J. Blige, inspired by her music. This seems to be a winning formula for Lifetime. We know that Toni Braxton released He Wasn't Man Enough for Me maybe about 2 months ago, and they're actually doing a sequel to that called Just Be a Man About It, again inspired by Toni Braxton's music. And Mary J. Blige has already had three. They've already had 3 movies, and so they'll be expanding that. So congratulations to Mary J. Blige. Let me see if I can scroll up and see Mims. Now I can see Mims when I look on it was just StreamYard. Mims, I'm sorry, boo. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. First, it wouldn't let him in my chat the other day. Now I can't see him on StreamYard. I don't know what's going on. People need money. Don't be surprised if we see a lot of lawsuits this year, child. All right, so let's get into this. So Jamal Bryant, now listen. I'm not going to get into this whole dress situation. Cruiser did a breakdown on her channel. I did close the doors. Listen, for those of you who it's 281 of you guys in here now. For those of you who were not here at the beginning of my live, as you guys know, Giving You the Real Tea is in the hospital. YouTuber who's in the hospital right now. If you desire to send him a token, oh, I found out how to do it. I just didn't have any in there to gift. Thank you, Tracy, though. Tulsa actually showed me. It just wasn't in there. So I was doing it right. It just wasn't in there. I like that too, Xavier. No more Whitney movies, but no more movie biopics, but movies inspired by her music. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, you can go watch some of T's videos. He said that he's not even asking for y'all to donate. He's just asking for y'all to go watch some videos. But I'm saying if you desire to make a monetary donation, his Cash App is pinned at the top of, it should be at the top of the chat. If you guys want to send him a token, 5, 10, 15, 20. As you guys know, yes, he has insurance, but again, things are expensive. And insurance, even with insurance, prescriptions can be a little pricey. So. All right. Since we have so many people in here, I just thought I would say it again. So Jamal Bryant and his wife went to a dinner about a week ago now. I believe it was the Urban League or the United Negro College Fund or some child. They was raising money, okay? They was raising money for scholarships for HBCUs, okay? And his wife stepped out in this dress that had like a nude illusion. It was a fitted dress, and it had like this nude illusion. I personally thought the dress was gorgeous. I understand she's a pastor's wife. I understand, but I thought the dress was beautiful. I thought it looked nice on her. I didn't think that it was ill-fitting, and I understand that there was a nude illusion, but she was not nude. Now, a lot of people have had opinions, child. They've been debating about this dress for the last week, 2 weeks, however long ago it was. Jamal Bryant came down here on Sunday or watch night, whatever night it was, that he told the people, listen, you don't have to like the dress. I like the dress. I bought the dress. She's beautiful. He said, if you want me to be married to a woman that dresses like Holly Hobby or dresses like what he say? I don't know. He said, she ain't it. She ain't it. And he said, I bought the dress and she looked fine to me. Now, I'm being honest. At the end of the day, whether you liked the dress or you didn't like the dress or felt the dress was appropriate or inappropriate, what I heard yesterday, in my opinion, is worse. And I'm going to let y'all hear what this man said. Bishop Wooten.
Get ready with me to go over to Dallas, Texas.
This is coming from Patrick Wooten.
I thank God that she dresses like a first lady. I thank God. I thank God for that. The lowering of standards are amazing. A preacher presented his wife the other day, and I guess you call that a flesh-colored dress. I don't know. It's black dress and flesh color. It gives the illusion that she's not wearing anything underneath. And I heard the preacher, when he defended her dress, by saying, first of all, he bought the dress. And then he said, I want to address people who don't know anything, who haven't been anywhere, who don't know nothing. So I guess our objection to a man of the cloth presenting his wife in public looking like a $2 whore. Two, at least two. Now, I didn't say she was. I'm not talking about her. My statement is not about her. My statement is about him. I said he presented his wife, and he said he bought the dress. Those are his words, not mine. There is nothing classy about that. There's nothing modest about that. He said we haven't been anywhere. What I would like to know is where have you been? Where did he go? So I'll make sure that I never go there, because I don't want to go anywhere.
Patrick Wooten. Bishop, I don't know you, so I'm going to be respectful. Bishop Patrick Wooten. Hey, come here, please. Come down front. Bishop Wooten. Sir, I wouldn't open my door for the next couple of weeks. Just let this thing blow over. Just let this thing blow over. Because if I am Jamal Bryant, if I am Jamal Bryant, baby, I'm on a plane. I don't even know where Wooten live. Hey, what's up, Trees Boo? I don't even know where he live. But if I am and Bishop Wooten, I'm on a plane. And I'm knocking on your front door. And me and you going to have a conversation. That man done already told y'all to get up off his wife. and you come down here and say that he presented his wife like a $2 hoe. Hey, Papo. And then you're going to say, well, I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about him. No. Because what you were saying was, in that dress that Jamal Bryant said he purchased, you're saying that she looked like a $2 whore, which means you were talking about her. And even if you feel like you weren't talking about her, you still said that that man presented his wife as a $2 whore. I'm knocking on your door. And I ain't always been the biggest Jamal Bryant fan, but I support Jamal Bryant knocking at your door. Wait a minute, hold on. Uncle Jay said, little backstory, Wooten has a lot of smoke for Jamal. He made many videos and sermons about him. Wooten is in Raleigh. He's a Kojic bishop. Oh, well, listen, Jamal, you can get one of them fancy cars. You could be in Raleigh in about 6 hours. You can be in Raleigh in about 6 hours. You can catch a flight and take you about 45 minutes. You can catch a flight from Atlanta, but you be there about 45 minutes. Anyway, child. That it can be his opinion, but I'm sorry. Some things they can be your opinion, but what you said is rude. And you insulted my wife. And as a man, I understand him defending his wife. You're not gonna say that I presented my wife like a $2 hoe and not expect some smoke. Now, I'm not saying that Jamal Bryant is going to give him any smoke. I'm just saying that if Jamal Bryant decided to give him smoke, I would be okay with that. Listen, freedom of speech don't mean freedom of consequence. That's all I'm saying. Freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequence. Wooten is a menace, especially to the LGBTQ community. 80% of his sermons are about the community. And the gag is he has a rainbow son that doesn't claim. Well, that's probably where that's coming from. That's probably where he's coming from. I understand, Cahoots. I understand, baby. That's probably where that anger and that smoke is coming from, child. But I just thought I would share that, honey. I just thought I would share that. Now, I need to give me your patience for a second, y'all. I want to find this story. This story I've been wanting to talk to y'all about for a while. Oh, allegedly, Lisa Hochstein and Jody from the Real Housewives of Miami have broken up. Surprise, surprise. And then they said that Todd and Alexia spent New Year's Eve together. Again, surprise, surprise, child. There's this story. I want to find it. It's right here. The Neighborhood Talk. I want to find this story. It was on the Neighborhood Talk. Hold on, let me find the date. What's the date on this? Okay, give me your patience for a minute, y'all, because I want to share this story with y'all. There was a case of a father who's a pastor and his daughter. And the headline read, hold on, I'm getting to it because the reason why I want to get to the actual story because I want y'all to hear the video. I want y'all to hear the video. I got to scroll down. to last Thursday. Nobody loves me. Hold on, y'all. Thank you for your patience. I'm almost there. I had to scroll down to last Thursday, child. And you know, the neighborhood talk, we posting shit like 10, 12 things a day. So I had to scroll back a while. Hold on. Let me see. Did I find it? So the father is a pastor, right? And the daughter posted a video basically saying that her father threw something at her because she refused to call her stepmom, call his girlfriend mom. That's what it was. She refused to call his... Wait a minute, I might have went too far back. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I went too far back. Hold on. December the 27th. Last Thursday was the 30th, right? No, last Thursday was January the 1st, right? Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Thank you for your patience because I really want y'all to hear this. Yeah, I scrolled too far back. Hold on. Damn it. I should have just tagged it. I should have saved the link, the tag it. I'm almost there, y'all. I'm almost there. Shot all this baddie stuff. Ugh. All right, if I can't find it, y'all, I'm gonna just tell you. I really didn't want to. I wanted y'all to hear the video, but I think I don't know. I can't find it. It said Thursday. Hell, maybe it was the Thursday before that. Was it that far back? Okay, hold on. Was it that far back? Hold on. All right, give me a second. If I can't find it in the next couple of seconds, then I'll just tell you about it. But I really want y'all to hear this video because I want y'all to hear the argument because it's important to the story. But if not, I'll just have to tell y'all, child. I'll just tell y'all. All right, I'm gonna just have to tell y'all because I can't find it. I done scrolled all the way back. I don't know why. I thought I had shared it. I mean, I thought I had saved it, but I guess I didn't. All right, I had to scroll. I done scrolled all the way back and I can't find it. All right, but let me just tell y'all the story. I'm not looking at the chat. What about the chat? Tracy, you sent it to me? I ain't even see nothing pop up. Damn, how you find it, Tracy? Damn. Thank you, boo. All right, so I want y'all to hear. So, damn, I don't know how you found it. So, how you find it? Damn. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, boo. So it says 19-year-old pastor's daughter says her father assaulted her over an argument about calling his 25-year-old wife by her first name. So I want y'all to hear. It.
Talk about it. Cuss me again. Cuss me again. Well, y'all do too fucking much. No, yeah, we do too much. I know you do. Because we trying to help. Nigga, you ain't trying to help me. Ever since I did from the first week I got here, you told me, I said, you want to go home because you don't let it rain. Because you act like you do. Because you act like you do. Take me home. You pack your stuff. I'm telling you. I ain't packing nothing. Well, I ain't packing. You said y'all call the police, so come put me out. So come put me out. No, I'm not gonna put you. I know you not. Huh? You just here talking. You just like everybody says you do. Well, and you do just what they say you do. You put your hands on females. You don't want that there, nigga. Yeah, y'all beat your ass. You ain't gonna beat your ass. Shut up, nigga. Y'all beat your ass. Shut up, nigga. Get back. Hit me again. Stop biting me. Stop. Get up. Oh, you don't make. Don't do that. Give me my baby. Yes, I did. You the bitch, nigga. Yes, that's right. You the bitch, nigga. You the bitch, nigga. You better leave me alone. You better get the fuck off of me.
So I'm gonna read y'all what the post says. It says, I don't know if this is in the right order. It says, the last post, and you stupid, ignorant people can go to hell. Me and my daddy never had any run-ins or nothing. I decided I wanted to move to Texas and start a new life for me and my 2-year-old son. She put in parentheses, we only been there for 2 months. The plan was I was going to stay in a camper and he was going to buy me a car until I got an apartment. When I got moved down there, he didn't want me staying by myself down there with no protection. Now, I'm not a disrespectful child, but I done sat on the floor for 40 minutes listening at you yell at me, calling your wife by her name, Jazz. Well, y'all know I be trying to struggle through these. Because she ain't put a period in here yet. I'm going to try. The plan was I was going to stay in a camper and he was going to buy me a car. There's a period. Until I got an apartment, period. When I got moved down there, he didn't want me staying by myself down there with no protection. Now, I'm not a disrespectful child, but I done sat on that floor for 40 minutes listening at you tell me about calling your wife by her name, Jazz. I'm assuming Jazz is her name. While I was on the phone with my granny back home. And the only thing I said was, Granny, Jazz said hi. Nothing disrespectful. And not once did I ever disrespect neither of them. She touched my iPad and seen her name saved as Daddy's wife. And she texted me about it. And I text her back, nothing disrespectful. When I got home from work, I walked in the house and spoke to everyone and took a shower. I got out the shower and got on the phone, and he said he wanted to talk to me. So for 40 minutes to an hour, he was talking to me about what to call his wife. I honestly don't care because she did too much for no reason. When he seen I wasn't getting a reaction, he told me, when he seen I wasn't getting a reaction, he told me, I just want to go back to Mississippi to be a hoe. Keep in mind, we just got cool this year. You never met nobody I ever talked to. You don't even know who I ever talked to. How am I a hoe? And when he called me out my name, that's when all respect for him left. Now, for the people saying I should have sat there and accepted it because it's their house, I had my own everything and held it down on my own. He wanted me there to try and make up for 19 absent years and to make himself feel good But to disrespect me when I never gave you no disrespect is insane. To the wife, Jazz, I expect nothing more from you, baby, I guess. You 25 and brainwashed. You don't even know what family is, so you settle for the bare minimum. And I told you I already feel sorry for you, and I even gave you the respect because you was new to this mama stuff. But baby, listen, always remember you was first. Now that all I said and done, me and my son is perfectly fine. Him and his wife at the hospital. Thank y'all for the calls and texts. I really wasn't in the space to talk, but I'm perfectly fine. Baby, my head is hurting reading this. Because I'm not even giving all of the capital letter, lowercase letter, no capital letter. I ain't even getting into the spelling, y'all. I'm just reading it the best way I think she's trying to say it. So then she posted a text message and it says, Kareem bought me your iPad wanting to watch YouTube, and I saw my name was Daddy Wife now instead of Mama J. What changed? So then her response was, the iPad has not been updated. It's Mama J in my phone. So then she responded, oh, okay. Then I heard you call me Jazz the other day when OTP, I guess other people, on the phone with your grandma, and I just took that as a sense of disrespect. This might have been the second time. Miss Jazz would be better, or you can just keep calling me Mama J. Now, oh Jesus. Let me say something. Hold on, y'all. That hurt my heart. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, Jesus. I know y'all can hear me, y'all. Oh, Jesus, my water's boiling. So here's the thing. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a second. Here I come. Oh, shoot. All right. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I just had to get the water while it was boiling. So, listen. Let me say something. And hear me out, please, before y'all start cussing. Please, hear me out. Hear me out. As I wade through all of the minutia, you didn't have a relationship with your father, according to you. According to you, you and your father did not have a good relationship. You said that he's trying to make up for 19 years of not being a dad. Got it. You said you were doing good where you were. You were taking care of you and your child, and you were doing good. But for whatever reason, you decided to move to where your father was, and you were going to live in a camper, I guess, on his property. I don't know, because that part didn't make no damn sense, okay? You were going to live on a camper, I think on his property, and that he was going to buy you a car when you got there. Now, first of all, and I know y'all not going to like some of what I'm getting ready to say, but let me get it all out, please. First of all, that already sounds like some bullshit, and I'm going to tell you why. If you were doing good where you were and you were holding it down, then that says to me that if you decided to move to be closer to your dad for whatever the reason, then you would have moved and you would have been good. That means you'd have been able to get your own place. You wouldn't have had to live in a trailer, a camper on his property. Okay, he's in Houston. She was moving from Mississippi. So, but that's if you were in Mississippi holding it down and you was taking care of you and yours, then what that says to me is when you got to Houston, you wouldn't have needed shit from him. You wouldn't have needed him to give you a place to stay. You wouldn't have needed him to buy you a car. Now, you could say maybe he used that to entice you to come down there. Okay, cool, maybe. Once you got down there, you said something about he didn't want you to be somewhere not protected. I don't even understand what the fuck that meant. So did that mean he wanted you to move into his house because he didn't want you living in the camper because that was you weren't going to be protected? But that's what I'm saying, Xavier. You didn't move to Houston because you just wanted to get to know your daddy. There was a reason why you moved to Houston. All right. There's more to that story about why and how you got to Houston. Now, let's be clear. None of what I'm saying is going to justify him putting his hands on her. None of it. Let me be clear. Before I get into all of the things that I heard, I don't want anybody to think that when I get to the end of this, I'm going to say he was justified in putting his hands on her. But we're going to get to that in a second. You said he's sounding creepy. What about him sounds creepy? He sounds like he'd like to put his hands on people, but I didn't. There was nothing that I heard that sounded creepy. Please tell me what y'all, because somebody else said that he was a predator. I want to know what. I mean, and maybe it's more to the story that y'all know that I don't know. But I didn't hear anything that made me think that this man is creepy or that this man is a predator. Now, do I think this man might have a problem putting his hands on people? Yeah, because when she said to him, they say you like to put your hands on women. And he said, yeah, I do. But let me say this, and I know that I'm biased, y'all, because I know y'all be like, well, you always biased because of the kids and the kids and the kids. Baby, I work with these kids. Baby, I work with these kids. And she's 19, she's a child. Now, she said her son is 2. She's 19. Y'all do the math. I'm not saying that makes it okay for her father to call her a hoe, but what I am saying is she was a teenage mother. That doesn't make her a hoe at all. In any way, shape, or form, that does not make her a hoe. Let's be clear. But why are y'all calling this man a pimp? Okay, let me just keep talking. What I heard in those messages, what I heard in the text, what I heard in that argument, when I was growing up, I was not allowed to call adults by their first names. It didn't matter if I was 19 and they were 26. If they were a friend of my parents, they were an adult and we were not equal. Now, what I read in those messages were, she said she'd only been there for 2 months. When she first got there, she was calling that lady Mama J. When she first got there, she was calling that woman Mama J. Somewhere in the mix, she decided she no longer wanted to call that woman Mama J. She has every right to do that because you're right. She only 6 years older than her. She is not your mama. And you probably don't see her as a mother figure. Fine. You got down there. You got to know her a little bit. You ain't want to call her Mama J no more. So you changed her name in your phone to my daddy's wife. And you decided you was going to start calling her Jazz. I didn't feel like that text message was rude. I feel like the text message said, hey, girl, when you first got here, you were calling me Mama J. But I noticed that you're not calling me Mama J anymore. Now I'm your daddy's wife, or you calling me by my first name. If you don't feel comfortable calling me Mama J, you can call me Miss Jazz. But I really don't want you calling me by my first name. I did not see anything disrespectful in that text exchange. Now, somebody said she should have been going through her iPad. Listen. She had the girl's iPad. All it takes is for a message to come through on the iPad. If you have your iPad connected to your phone, then every time you get a text message on your iPad, it's going to come through on your phone, it's going to come through your iPad. So her seeing how the name was changed in her phone, I don't think she was being nosy. And maybe she was. I don't know. But I don't think it's disrespectful. I don't think that what that woman said was disrespectful. And again, she didn't say you have to call me mommy. She said you can call me Miss Jazz. You can call me Miss Jazz. What I also know is we came in the middle of that argument. We don't know what was said before she started recording. And the first thing we heard the father say was, "Don't cuss at me again." And she said, she cussed. I mean, I don't want to lie on her. I don't want to lie on her. Because she cussed. So let me not lie on her. You said you wouldn't call her Miss Jazz either. Well, then you don't need to be in that house. Because see, I again, y'all, I understand that there's a big age gap. I mean, a small age gap, but it doesn't change anything. That's your father's girlfriend. You don't get to call her by her first name. See, that's just not how I grew up. But that's not what she said, Corey. Corey, that's not what. See, we can't put nothing. That woman said, if you don't want to call me Mama J, just call me Miss Jazz. She didn't say you have to call me Mama J. That's not what she said. She said you can call me Miss Jazz, but I don't want you calling me by my first name. I'm going to play it again because I don't want to lie on this girl.
I said me. Just like everybody said me. What you talking about? Cuss me again. Cuss me again. Well, y'all do too fucking much. No, yeah, we do too much because we trying to help. Nigga, you ain't trying to help me. Ever since I've been from the first week I got here, you told me, I said, you want to go home because you don't let it rest. You act like you do. Because you act like you do. Take me home. You pack your stuff. I'm telling you. I ain't packing nothing. Well, I ain't packing. You said y'all.
So the first thing we hear that man say, no, the first thing we hear her say is, "Fuck you talking about." That's how this video starts. It's "fuck you talking about." And he said, "Cuss me again." And she proceeded to argue with him. And then she said, "Well, you act like you don't want me here. You've been saying you want me." And he said, "Because you act like you don't want to be here." And she said, "Well, then take me home." And he said, "Well, then pack your stuff." And she said, "No, fuck you talking about." See, clearly the argument had already escalated. And again, I am not saying he was right for putting his hands on her, because he was wrong. Full stop. He was wrong for putting his hands on her. That wasn't the wife cussing. That's the girl cussing. That we first hear, that's the girl cussing. Wait a minute. Y'all say, hold on.
I said me. Just like everybody said me. What you talking about? Cuss me again. Cuss me again. Well, y'all do too fucking much.
That is not the wife cussing.
Because we trying to help. Nigga, you ain't trying to help me. Ever since I've been from the first week I got here, you told me, I said, you want.
That's not the wife cussing, y'all. That's her. Let me let y'all see the video.
I said me. Just like everybody said me. What you talking about?
That's the wife right there.
Cuss me again. Well, y'all do too fucking much. No, yeah, we do too much because we trying to help. Nigga, you ain't trying to help me. Ever since I've been from the first week I got here, you told me, I said, you want to go home because you don't let it rest. You act like you do. Because you act like you do. Take me home. You pack your stuff. I'm telling you. I ain't packing nothing. Well, I ain't packing. You said y'all call police, so come put me out, so come put
put me out.
No, I'm not gonna put you out.
I know you're not. You just sitting here talking. You just...
So then she said, now you say you're going to call the police to put me out. He said, no, I'm not going to put you out. I know you're not. Y'all. Right, that's the daughter. The wife was the one trying to tell him to stop. She wasn't the one cussing. The wife sound like the only calm one in the damn house. The wife sounds like she's the only calm one in the house. She said that she listened to him for 40 minutes. But again, this is me, and I know everybody don't have my experience, and that's fine. I do not believe her version of the story. I don't believe that she was just, I don't know why. I've been listening to him. I don't believe that her daddy just started off on 20. I believe they escalated together to 20. Now, do I believe that the father addressed her and said something to her about why is she calling that woman by her first name? Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. I believe that she said something. I do. I mean, I believe the daddy said something. But I also believe that she responded. Which is why I feel like we got here. This is what happens when you don't keep in contact with your child for 19 years. You don't get to parent. Then she don't need to move down there. See, maybe I just see things differently. I get it that he wasn't a father to her. I understand that. But to me, that's not parenting. To me, that's respect. To me, that's not him trying to parent her. To me, that's saying, listen, this is my wife, my girlfriend / wife, whatever their legal status is. And this is how you're going to refer to her. Here's the thing. If you don't want to call that woman what she wants you to call her, you ain't got to be there. Because you're 19 and you said you was holding shit down. So guess what? You don't have to be there. DB, thank you so much. DB said, why are we ignoring the disrespect? There's a reason why she don't live with her mama or her grandmama. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, I deal with children all day long. I'm telling you, she didn't just move down to Houston because she wanted a change of scenery. She did not pick up her life and her child and move to Texas to live with a man that she didn't know because she just wanted a change of scenery. No, she didn't. It's more to this story, y'all. It's more to this story. And again, I'm not defending him putting his hands on her. I'm not. Because it sounded like he hit that girl like she was a grown-ass woman. Ebby said, as she should, after the lady said, I'm not comfortable putting a handle on my name. You can't disrespect me in my house. I said her name is why I said it was address her as such. Huh? I said it was, wait a minute, hold on. As she should, after the lady said, I'm not comfortable, put a handle on my name. You can't disrespect me in my house. I said her name is why I said, I don't understand what you just said, Ebby. Maybe my brain is just mush after reading that message, but I don't understand what you're saying. I heard somebody say they agree with Ebby, so I was trying to see what Ebby said, but I don't understand what she's saying. I'm not cursing my parent, and the fact that she had, there's more to listen, y'all, there's more to the story. And again, I'm not saying he was right for putting his hands on her, because it did sound like he was like putting his hands on her. But he did tell her to leave. Now, I watch enough of these TikTok videos. Y'all know them TikTok videos that show the police showing up to the people's house and all that stuff. I watch enough of these TikTok videos to know that once somebody tell you to leave their house, you are now trespassing. He told you to get out and you said no. Now you trespassing. She told him to call the police. He said, I don't want to call the police on you. So it sounds like even in his anger, he still wasn't trying to go all the way there. He said, I want to, she said, take me home. He said, I'm going to take you home. Pack your stuff. She said, no. So you said you wanted to leave. He said he would take you. He told you pack your stuff. You said no. You told him to call the police on you. He said, no, I don't want to do that. He told you to stop cussing in his house. You kept cussing. I mean, again, what this man supposed to do? She moved down there. They all were ghetto. I can agree with that, child. That I can definitely agree with, child. They were all ghetto. She meant home like Mississippi, I think. Because he said you act like you don't want to be here. And she said, then take me home. I think she meant Mississippi. I bet, and I know y'all hate it when I say this, child, but I bet if we went down to the school in Mississippi, I bet you we get a whole different story. I bet you her ass, but I want to see her school record. How many times you been suspended? How many times you been suspended? Did you graduate? Did you ever stay back? It's more to this story, y'all. I'm telling y'all what I know, not what I heard. Now, again, somebody said read the statement again. Y'all, do I have to? Whew. Unless she got mail to establish residency, ain't no squatter's right. She trespassing. She can get out. Right, she trespassing. And again, like I said, I remember. I'm gonna give y'all the perfect example, and then I'm done. I'm gonna go watch the Salt Wives. I remember my mom. Yeah, I told y'all before. My mother was my Girl Scout leader, and one time, she got one of her coworkers to volunteer with the Girl Scout troop, and I don't even remember this woman's name. We're gonna call her Janice for this conversation. I think her name was something close to that. We're gonna call her Janice. Janice. This was her first job straight out of college. Straight out of college, right? So Janice was in her early 20s. At the time, I was probably middle school, maybe freshman in high school, around that time. So she was probably only 5 or 6 years older than me. My mother told us we were going to call her Miss Janice. She told us, oh, y'all could just call me Janice. My mother said, no, they can't. They're going to call you Miss Janice because you are an assistant troop leader here. And that is what you are going to be called. You see what I'm saying? The age doesn't matter. It is the position. The age doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter that that woman is only 6 years older than her. What matters is you started off calling her Mama J, and you have every right to no longer want to call her that. But what she said was, but you can't call me Jazz. I'm not Jazz to you because I am in a position here. Now you can call me Miss Jazz. That's not different. Tell me how it's different. Explain to me how that's different. Because she didn't say you had to call her mama. See, I think some of y'all are acting like this woman said that she had to call. She didn't say you had to call her mommy. She said, you can't call me Jazz. Now, you can call me Miss Jazz. But you can't call me Jazz. A stepmom is not an authority figure. Who the fuck? Yes, the fuck she is. I disagree. Y'all are saying it's different. I disagree. The stepmother is absolutely an authority figure in the house. See, y'all don't have to like this woman, but the stepmother is on the same level as the father. That's the mother in the house. It's her house. It is the same. I don't understand how y'all think it's different. Well, Andrew, maybe they could have came up with that. Maybe they could have had a conversation and came up with a nickname. You're right. Maybe they could have came up with a special nickname that's not mommy or auntie or miss. But that would have required a conversation among rational adults. See, the people that think it's different, that's part of the problem. It's not different. You moved into that woman's house. You and your child moved into their house. It's their house. She has every right to want you to refer to her as something other than her first name. See, that's part of the problem. I don't see there's a difference. But I think that's a good, like maybe they could have sat down and come up with another nickname. I don't disagree with that. Because I could understand her not wanting to call her mom. I could understand that. I want to see the deed that says it's her. It doesn't, see, y'all, you know what? Never mind. Because it is what it is. It doesn't matter if her name is on the deed. Why does that matter if the name is on the deed? When I say her house, I'm talking about the people who are in authority that are paying the bills. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's part of the problem. See, y'all, and y'all gonna be mad at me when I say that, and I still love y'all anyway. But see, the people that are saying all of this, y'all are part of the problem. That's part of the people these are the people that I deal with at school, that I deal with at work. Y'all are the parents that want to push back on the teachers. Okay, she said she just joking because, baby, I was about to go laugh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm done with this conversation. Because, Lord, I was about to go left. I sure was, child. I was about to go left. I forgot to stir my tea. I need to go stir it. I was trying to hurry up and get back here. The people who sleep in the owner suite, right? The people who sleep in the owner suite. All right, y'all, let me get out of here, child, because I was about to fuss and she was playing. So let me go on and get out of here. I'm going to drink my tea. I think I got the little sniffles. Let me drink my tea. I'm going to watch these Salt Wives. It's already 8:30, so I don't know if we're going to talk about them tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and watch these Salt Wives. I may have to do, because I still ain't done Love and Marriage Huntsville, child. So I might have to do a double dose tomorrow. I think El Teddy's done for the week, or is he going to just be on Twitch tomorrow? I know he's got a big weekend. So he may or may not be available tomorrow. If El Teddy doesn't go live tomorrow, then I'll double it up and get it in. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.